What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Aftersound here, bringing you Splinterlands content every single day. We also stream right here on this channel every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday morning, so come by and say hello. All right, guys, well, we finally have another governance proposal. This one was put in by Clayboyne, so shout out to Clayboyne for putting this together. Really appreciate it because this is something that I've been talking about on the channel. I know people have been thinking about, but I really just want to get out of Binance US dollars. And, one of the videos that I put out recently was using that to buy SPS and lock up SPS while SPS is super cheap. So Clayboyne put this together, and I got to give a shout out to Kazrak and maybe some of the other Mavs as well for helping to fund the overall proposal. It's still 100,000 DEC, but let's go ahead and jump right in. So this proposal is for the DAO to begin turning its unused tokens, so it's not just stablecoins, but unused tokens into SPS to remove counterparty risk, build up a store of SPS to be utilized for future rewards once the initial distribution phase ends. Let me skip down here. So each week, the DAO will convert $20,000 worth of unused tokens it owns into SPS via the SPS BNB pool on PancakeSwap as long as the current price, according to CoinGecko, is below 0.02 cents. Or sorry, 2 cents per SPS. So this will continue until the price either rises above the targets or the DAO has utilized all of the tokens as it sees fit. So we're kind of setting an arbitrary floor here, but it's not we buy as much as possible while it's under 2 cents. It's only $20,000 per week. So as of the time of this writing, the DAO is in possession of 571,000 USDC as well as USDT, 296 ETH, 73 BUSD, 98 BNB, and 116,000 Hive. So the order priority for conversion will be as follows. So first BUSD, then USDT, USDC, BNB, ETH, and lastly Hive. This proposal will expire after 52 conversions or 2 years from the date of the first conversion. So at that point, if there's any desire, basically what this is saying is like, it's going to do this for 52 consecutive weeks. If for any reason we go above 2 cents and then drop back down later, that's what the 2 year is. That's what the 2 years is kind of there for. So personal thoughts and disclaimers. This proposal is entirely my own idea and not a reflection on the wants or desires of the Splinterlands team. So I'm not acting as an employee. Okay, so that's cool. Personally, I feel that any value held by the DAO that is not working for the DAO to increase the value of SPS is dead inflation. So while DEC, the DAO stablecoin, is under peg, we are holding other stablecoins that have counterparty risk. This signals that we have more faith in these tokens than our own. For the SPS DAO to succeed and DEC to reach and maintain peg, SPS DAO has to operate as an SPS maximalist. I don't disagree with that. I don't disagree with the sense, like, sure, I can understand the DAO wanting to diversify, but you diversify after you've made a ton of money, right? So at this point in time, SPS has lost a ton of money. So what we should be doing is consolidating into SPS. I'm all for this. I said more about it in the video that I posted last week. Now, in terms of why we're not going for DEC, again, I wouldn't mind DEC either, but the thing that scares me about DEC, and you'll probably notice this from the last video that I posted out, we just don't know how much DEC there is out there. So we could use the DAO to buy a ton of DEC, and there could still be another like 15 billion, right, just floating around on the other chains, right? So again, I don't know where that is. I'm not trying to spread any unnecessary FUD, but we do know that how much SPS there is, and we do know that in the future we want to continue giving out rewards in SPS for all the different things in the game, including ranked play, brawls, tournaments, LPs, and such. So collecting SPS now, of which there are only 3 billion tokens, or only will ever be 3 billion tokens, some of which that have been burned already, is equally as important for us in the long run. So, the team will create syncs for DEC. Land should be one. Hopefully Rebellion will be another one. But, ultimately, there will be syncs made for DEC. What we want to be doing is collecting as much SPS as possible. So I'm agreeing with Clayboyne heavily on this. So if the proposal passes, anyone could still come up with other ideas as of what to do with the token besides just holding it in the DAO wallets. They would have somewhere between 54 to 104 weeks, so 1 to 2 years from the time that this passes. Okay, so cool. Expiration is mainly for housekeeping purposes. Fun. All right, if you read all this, I'd like to offer my sincere thanks. Hopefully that indicates that you also care deeply for the ecosystem. Cool. Well, so far, this thing is passing at a 99% rate, so it looks like it will pass the pre-proposal. Where things go in the final proposal or the main proposal, I have no idea. We saw, a lot of contention to previous things, previous votes for using the SPS stablecoins. Sorry, not the stablecoin, not the SPS, but the DAO stablecoins. This is not just the DAO stablecoins. This is going after all the ETH, all the BNB, and all the Hive that the DAO owns as well, and converting that into SPS. So my own personal thoughts. I mean, I was just somebody that wanted to see the stable coins, and specifically BUSD, right, of which we have 73,000. But at this point in time, we shouldn't be like, if the DAO believes in Splinterlands, if the DAO believes in the SPS token, it should be trying to collect as much as possible. There's no need for us to diversify now. What we should be doing is, if and when SPS can moon, whether that's, like I've said, whether that is something that happens because the team implements, something awesome and we get this wave of players coming in, or we wait until there's a macro bull market and everything kind of rises with that, that is the point in time at which we would diversify back out into stable coins, into large caps like ETH, BNB. More likely Bitcoin is probably what I'd want to be holding rather than any of these other ones, but that's just the Bitcoin Max CME. So at the end of the day, I'm for this. I'd love to see something happen. I don't know what kind of, price action this is going to have for SPS, but keep in mind, it's not going to push SPS like way above 2 cents. If anything, it's designed to just try to keep SPS at 2 cents whenever it is below. So $20,000 worth of tokens is not that much, but at the end of the day, I would much rather lock these things up in the DAO so that we can figure out how things work in, rewards. Once rewards will be done for some of these faucets in about 3.5 years. So I know it doesn't seem like that much, or seems like a lot of time, but before you know it, we would have minted a ton more SPS, and who knows where this ecosystem will be. But that's all I have for you guys in this video. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I'll catch you all in the next one and see you around the game. Take care.